Whether you're a fan of animation, horror, or sci-fi, these Netflix originals have got you covered. While some have taken the world by storm, others mistakenly only got their 15 minutes of fame and deserved so much more. In today's video, we will be sharing top 10 best Netflix series to watch now. So stay tuned till end of the video and don't miss any of these. But before continuing further, kindly hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so you never miss any update from us. Let's continue with our video. Number 10. All of Us Are Dead. Combine zombie outbreak with teen drama, and you got All of Us Are Dead. Based on the webtoon by Ju Dong-jun, the South Korean series was written by Chun Sung-il, directed by Lee Ja-kyu and Kim Nam-soo, and includes superb cinematography from Park Si-sung. The series takes place during a pretty damn intense zombie apocalypse that emerges from Hausen High School, wherein students balance fighting off their former classmates with their crushes. Number 9. The Umbrella Academy. Imagine having 7 kids. Now imagine having 7 kids with superpowers. The Umbrella Academy follows the story of 7 children who were all born at the same time by different mothers around the world, and who were all adopted by billionaire Sir Reginald Hargreaves, who molded them into a superhero sibling team called the Umbrella Academy. After years of estrangement, the siblings reunite for their father's funeral, where they realize his death is shrouded with more mystery than they imagined, and they may have a role to play in an imminent apocalypse. What a funeral service! Based off Gerard Way's incredible comic books, The Umbrella Academy is a cornucopia of geeky goodness and phenomenal television that'll have you clicking next episode again and again. Number 8. Bridgerton. Gossip Girl meets Pride and Prejudice, and what more could you want? It's the era of ballrooms, courtship, high society, and scandal, with a monarch of gossip, Lady Whistledown, keeping all of its elite in check. Based on the novels by Julia Quinn, Bridgerton is a fun, yearn-filled romance series, following the Bridgerton family's pursuit of love while trying to appease both their own desires and society's. Each season takes on a new couple, with the first following the Duke of Hastings' Daphne Bridgerton, and the second following Daphne's brother, Anthony, with, well, we won't spoil it. Ridiculously ravishing romance, Bridgerton is yet another feed from TV veteran Shonda Rhimes, and a must-watch for all the girlies that want to dance in pretty dresses. Number 7. The Haunting of Hill House. Inspired by Shirley Jackson's novel of the same name, The Haunting of Hill House is a remarkable feat of both horror and drama, as its cast of characters are forced to reckon with ghosts both literal and figurative. Alternating between past and present, the show explores the Crane family's paranormal experiences at their childhood home, and all the ways the house's ghosts followed them into adulthood. A bundle of plot twists, Easter eggs, and perfectly executed jump scares. The Haunting of Hill House is an exploration of fright as much as it is of feeling, with a supernatural story grounded in the complexities of family. After you fall in love with the show, be sure to watch the second installment in its anthology, The Haunting of Bly Manor. Number 6. The Crown. The Emmy-winning series made a star out of Claire Foy, who portrayed a young Queen Elizabeth in Seasons 1 and 2. Seasons 3 and 4, now starring Olivia Colman, remained a stirring portrait of a woman and a marriage that are both world-famous and yet still shrouded in mystery. The series is at its best when it explores the quiet moments that must have followed the big public headlines about news events you know. Foy and Colman both so easily make a meal out of a head turn, a raised eyebrow, or a single tear. Luxe production values ensure that Buckingham Palace is awe-inspiring, but the biggest applause must be held for the meaty monologues about God, family, and country. Before continuing further, if you really enjoy our video, you can support us on the link given in description. It will motivate us to make more amazing content. Let's continue. Number 5. Sense8. Created by the Wachowski sisters and J. Michael Straczynski, Sense8 is, well, exactly as trippy as you'd expect a sci-fi drama created by those three to be. The series follows 8 strangers who discover in quick succession that they're linked by a single mind and soul, which makes them a target for certain mysterious forces. Thrills ensue in the form of cool superpowers, deadly chases, sinister conspiracies, and intricately choreographed fight scenes, all shot and edited together with dazzling precision. But what makes Sense8 feel truly special is its emphasis on emotional connection. It's a show that feels almost radical in its earnestness, in its plea for empathy, its faith in humanity, and its celebration for love. It wears its tender, beating heart on its sleeve and invites you to touch it, and then asks if perhaps you wouldn't like to open up your own heart to it, too. Number 4. The Midnight Gospel. A gorgeously colorful animated series, The Midnight Gospel treks through the multiverse, not by spaceships or eldritch magic, but through a podcast, or more specifically, a spacecast. The story follows our host Clancy as he makes his way to different planets and galaxies, thanks to his multiverse stimulator, and interviews a broad range of characters on the meaning of life, drugs, religion, and so much more. Each episode derives real audio from the show's creator, Duncan Trussell's podcast, and neatly packages it in a glorious feat of animation that's as trippy as it is touching. The beauty of The Midnight Gospel lies in its ability to balance hard emotional topics with hilariously surreal settings and characters. Morning, the show's last episode, is particularly guaranteed to make you bawl. Number 3. The Witcher. Based on the similarly titled book by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, The Witcher is a fantasy series following the many adventures of monster hunter Geralt of Rivia, as he navigates the increasingly hostile landscape of his home, the continent. While he at first seems like your typical brooding and burly monster hunter, Geralt is actually part of a grander scheme of destiny involving a potently powerful sorceress and a young princess hiding a special gift. What is the destined trio bound to do, and how will they get there? The Witcher is a fun yet dark amalgamation of fantasy and explores the monsters lying within demons, beasts, and above all, people. Number 2. Heartstopper. Artist and writer Alice Oseman has brought her beloved webcomic/graphic novel series to the screen with Doctor Who Broadchurch director Euros Lyn. Kit Connor and Joe Locke take on the roles of Mick Nelson and Charlie Spring, whose big wonderful crush on each other sits at the heart of the Netflix series. The pair are worlds apart. A stoic, rugby-loving year 11 and sweet, strokes-loving year 10 boy from different social groups and different levels of figuring out their sexuality. But here, reader, sparks quite literally fly. Charlie's mates, fiercely protective Tao, level-headed Elle, and cucumber-level chilled Isaac, are also here for the ride, as well as Elle's gloriously awesome new friends at the all-girls school, Tara and Darcy. And of course, this is high school, so everyone's got their own stuff going on. Number 1. Squid Game. Thanks to a nail-biting premise and life-or-death stakes, it's almost impossible not to binge the record-breaking phenomenon Squid Game in 1 or 2 sittings. The 456 participants in the titular Squid Game are all in financial trouble and have agreed to play children's games in exchange for money. Squid Game leans fully into the brutality of its premise, contrasting pastel playground aesthetics with tragedy and gore. However, the show also makes time for plenty of substance by fleshing out the relationships between its leads and interrogating the royally messed up circumstances that led to each player ending up in this position. We hope that you have enjoyed our video. Kindly give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you never missed any update from us. Thanks for watching the video.